Style and manage thinning hair. Thinning hair is a bit tricky to manage since you need to deceive the public by making it look thicker than it already is. At the same time, you cannot really dump it with a lot of hair products because it is already fragile by nature. Having thinning hair does not mean that you cannot have fun with it. In fact, the challenge of making it look good is a great way to make the most out of what you have. If you have thinning hair and want it to still look fabulous, read the steps below on how you can have glamorous hair without having to put hair extensions. What you will need: rounded brush blow dryer with multiple settings, hair mousse, some hair clips and pin scissors, finding the right hair length for you. Once you notice that your hair is thinning or there is significant hair loss, you need to start rethinking the current length of your hair. As a general rule, shorter hair is recommended since this will weigh less and will not drag down your hair. With thinning hair, you need to achieve the illusion of lightness so that your hair will have more body, hence heavier, longer hair is not recommended. You can also ask your hair stylist to cut your hair in such a way that it will achieve more volume, which often means strategically placing layers onto the edges of your hair to help it lift itself up. Oftentimes, layered bangs help in making it appear fuller. Maintenance for thinning hair. Now that you have the proper haircut, you also need to learn how to take care of thinning hair. This means you should use the least amount of products as possible, and if ever you need to style it, you should only use hair mousse. Hair mousse has a light formula that does not make your hair clump and thus retain the shape while keeping the strands separate and volumnized. You should also have an appointment with your stylist every 6 weeks to trim your hair and make sure it is growing healthy. You should also make sure you use a gentle shampoo when you wash your hair and wash it as often as once a day to make sure there is no accumulating dirt on your scalp that can contribute to the hair loss. You should also regulate the use of conditioner since it really weighs hair down. Guidelines in using hair color for thinning hair. Hair color contains harsher than average chemicals that can damage your thinning hair if used excessively. Make sure you get hair color that is specifically made for thinning hair or a gentler formula is used. It is a big no-no to use hair color with bleach or ammonia as this significantly damages your hair. You can also ask your stylist to apply some highlights, especially around a wisp of hair around your face, to give dimension and texture to the hair. Blow dry your hair by starting with the hair nearest the base of your neck so that it achieves body earlier than the other parts. Do this with hot air and use a rounded brush to fluff up your hair. You can do this while you have your head inverted so that the actual hair strands gets air incorporated onto them.